views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
Let me be your lighthouse so I can show you the way. Let me be your shining light, I'll keep you from drifting away. I'm the one that makes you try when...
Hello, this is Patty Hunter, Patty's Page, welcoming to our home studio here. This is Mary Miller. Hello.
Hello. I'm glad to be here.
I'm glad you are, because you are a very interesting person.
Well, thank you.
So I met you at Basche Martial Art.
Yes.
And what do you do there?
A little bit of everything. I do the office work and help prepare for events. And then I do also teach some classes.
You teach?
I do.
Young, old, in between?
I've taught all of them, but I do a lot of the younger kids.
Oh, I bet they're sweet.
Yes. It's a lot of fun.
So where were you born and raised?
I was born in Birmingham, Alabama. Yes, and I grew up there till I was a young adult. And then my brother was up in this area, actually in LaGrange County, and I was looking for just work, and he said there's jobs up here. So I came, and I actually lived in Ligonier for a time, and when I first...
Oh, Ligonier, I know where that is, north.
And when I first moved up here, I bordered with an older Amish couple. So I lived with them for about a year.
Yeah.
And then got my own place.
Mercy. What were you doing as work when you came up?
I took the first thing I could get, which was factory work.
Oh, shoot. That's good.
Yes.
Keep you busy, and you did good work.
Yes, and then after a number of years, I really wanted something more, and I was able to get I was the children's librarian for LaGrange County.
Oh, really?
And that was my longest held job, and I let that one go because my dad was getting older, and I wanted to move back closer to Alabama for him. And so I had a brother in Nashville, so I got as far as Nashville, and I was there for a time. And then after my dad passed away,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they said, well, why don't you come on back up here to Fort Wayne and help run the karate school? So that's what I did.
Steve Basche.
I used to go to a little fitness center in Topeka, and he did a self-defense class there, and that's how I got started.
So do they teach also women to
They teach everybody. I didn't start till I was 43.
Dang, how long are you?
Because people have this misguided notion that you got to be like Bruce Lee or something, and no, it's anybody can learn some form of self-defense.
I like to learn, but I'm handicapped, you know. So how can someone who's got a walker or cane?
Oh, well, you can use your cane, and you've been in there, Patty, before. So.
Yeah, but describe how they teach women self-defense.
Well, we want to teach awareness and being mindful of where you're at and your surroundings, but then we teach very practical techniques like what to do if someone approaches you. There's very simple kicks. A kick you can do, and followed up like if they're trying to grab a hold of you, a knee strike. And the idea is to hit them hard enough that they let go, so then you run.
Do you scream?
You yell loud, but you yell it short and loud from here, so it's a,
From the diaphragm.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, and
You
so.
would recommend a lot of people to come to Basche Martial Arts? to learn?
Absolutely. We don't turn anyone away if they want to learn. He'll work with anyone if they want to learn.
You have uniforms there.
Yes. Those are called gi.
Gi?
And it's just like we are a traditional school. Not every martial arts school wears a full uniform, but we are traditional, and we feel it helps promote self-control and discipline to be in the full uniform. So
And to be kind and to be
respectful,
respectful. Yeah.
kind to each other. There's enough negativity out there. We
Yeah.
teach all of our students to be positive and cheer each other on.
So you don't train someone to say, oh, I got it. If he gets angry, you teach him how to control, to know when to use the karate and all, judo.
Yes, and a lot of times if you are projecting that confidence, you won't need to use it. It's really not about fighting, it's about being self-controlled.
So a woman, how should she walk if she's going to her car? Slumped over or standing straight? What?
Well, she's going to stand up straight and be aware of her surroundings. Don't be looking at her phone or and remember where she parks. Being wise, you park in a well-lit area. And if you do see something that's, God gave us that gut feeling for a reason.
Yes.
If something doesn't feel right, don't pass it off as thinking, oh, I'm being silly. Go back in and ask a clerk to help you out or something like that. But yes, walk with your keys in your hand and know where you're going. If you can't find your car, don't walk looking around like you're lost.
Right.
If you have to walk
Otherwise
back
they'll
up.
take advantage of you.
Oh yeah. So that's the martial art that I'm involved in.
Is control, is knowing how to defend yourself and know when to use it.
Yes.
Now, how long have you been with Steve?
I started in 2008. I got my black belt in 2011.
Right?
And I did go to Nashville for a few years, but I came back up here in 2018. And
Cool.
I've been working at the school and training, not as hard as I used to train,
But
but
when you get older,
still maintaining what I
Yes.
know.
so an old female like me can go and learn how to defend herself.
Anyone can learn something. He's taught people in wheelchairs because they still have their hands, and someone bent on doing you harm is not going to say, oh, you're in a wheelchair, I'll leave you alone.
That's the first thing. You're a target if you are.
Yeah, they're going to
Sometimes.
actually think they can take advantage.
Well,
So
you know how to fight like a tiger.
if you want to come back out, we do Lady Self-Defense the third Saturday of every month.
I'm coming.
Yes.
So, whereabouts is Basche Martial Arts?
It is on North Clinton. The address is 6041 North Clinton, and it is actually on the intersection there with Washington Center Road and North Clinton, not very far. And if you know where Bishop Dwinger School is in Fort Wayne, you can find us down there.
And what's the phone number?
260-226-1111.
That's not hard to forget.
Be easy to remember, yes.
And look at you now, girl. How long have you been an artist? Do tell.
So, well, I've been an artist just about my whole life. I used to get in trouble at school for drawing instead of doing my work.
I used to do that too.
Got in trouble at home for drawing on the wall. I got in trouble for decided to color my pants with some purple. I colored on the couch once.
Because you got it in you. You got
It was
natural
just coming out, I guess.
creation. She has natural talent.
Yes.
Let's look at some of the stuff that she has done. Let's look at the first one.
Do you want me to just hold it up or?
Where's mine?
I can just hold it like this.
Okay, sure.
So there's story behind this. Years ago, before they had all the color technology for printing, our church had those little mailboxes that you put, and everybody get Christmas cards. So I would do one little black and white one and make Xerox copies and put in the mailbox. And then over the years, now of course you can print very easily
In color. In color.
and it's kind of snowballed into every year. I have a following, and every year they want the Christmas card.
Hot day.
And so it's not always like this was 2024, the Christmas card.
That's beautiful.
So it's not always exactly a Christmas picture, but it's something.
It's got snow in it.
Yes. So, and like I was telling you earlier, I kind of have a habit of. Yeah.
Our cat is looking at one of her paintings.
I kind of have a habit of painting or drawing on it, pieces of paper that I have. So then when you go to frame it, sometimes they're a little bit off size because it's not like a frame you can go buy readily sometimes.
No, you have to.
That's what makes it fun.
And you know something? Our cat was admiring that zebra.
Oh yes. Do you want me to hold it up here?
Sure.
So the zebra, I like to do a lot of pencil, and I kind of like to see the design in nature. So with his head turned back, looking back, it makes this really nice design with the stripes. And so that I really like to look at things like that. And I think you can get things with black and white that you can't with color sometimes.
Could you teach people how to paint the way you do?
I could teach them what I know.
You can do tutoring.
Yes, I
Or
could.
whatever, because that sounds like a very wonderful thing to share, especially with younger people, something for them to do.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like again with the design in nature, and this was a Christmas card one year, but this is a larger
no
print of it. And so it's a reindeer, but you can't see any of him except right here, but
Yeah, it's
the
in there.
design.
How many
is.
points? 1, 2.
Some of them might be off the thing, but I just like that. I like to paint reindeer and draw it. I like reindeer, but
Oh dear.
again, I just like the design that this makes. And
It's
so,
it's nice curvature like this. Isn't it?
yeah, and so it's the emphasis on that instead of just the entire reindeer. But he'll look at you right there.
Right now. And you know something? I took graphic arts many moons ago, and that's how it's like doing it something like an S to let it flow, or the other way.
Yeah. My favorite things are the pencil drawings and then the watercolor. I do a few other little things, but I just really like the watercolor, the lightness of it, and I do my own thing with it. These are a couple of others. This one was also a Christmas card,
Hot day.
and it's just very simple. Just
Very simple.
and
It's lovely, isn't it, Bob? Is it glow? Is it? Can you get it? Okay. That's plastic.
yeah, I didn't. Yeah, we can take it out.
That's
if
all
we
right.
need to.
If that's pastel,
This is watercolor.
watercolor.
Mm-hmm.
Is this pastel? This critter?
This is watercolor.
Oh, another watercolor.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a frog.
Yeah, I
Okay.
do like the poison dart frogs, I guess is what they're called.
Poison dart.
They're just, this one's not as colorful, but they're just like little jewels, and they come in all
The
colors.
green and emerald.
Mm-hmm. So
Oh,
he's
the
sitting on a
spots all over
leaf.
the place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my stars and garters.
And I have one more that I
Oh.
brought with me today. This is
She's
watercolor.
boiling me.
And of course, because I love horses.
I love horses.
And-
myself. Horses.
And
horse.
so I just like the composition of it because he's way over here, and then you've got all of this, and it's
Space.
yeah, it's like
Like it's
open.
looking. You can
Mhm.
see where it's looking.
What is he looking back
What's
at?
he looking at? Yeah.
you can
Yeah,
decide.
in regards to, you know, that's one of my favorite kind of horse. Also, a favorite horse of mine is Palomino.
Oh, yes. So that's what I brought with me today.
How long did it take to do the one with the horse?
Oh, the exact amount of hours is hard to know because I do hold down full-time job. And so what I usually do is I have an idea for a picture, so I will put it on I'll get it ready and put it on my art table.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have like a few minutes
Working.
before work or the weekends a lot, or even like Sunday, I'll work. But yeah, multiple hours. But I should actually set a timer, and every time I work, hit it, and then so that I can see how long it actually takes me.
Yeah, well, if
Because
you
then
get asked again, you
yes, because then I have to. Sometimes I don't want to stop, but I need to go somewhere, so I will put it aside, and it might be a couple of days before I go back to it.
This is what she gave me in the 2024 Christmas, just like the big.
Yes,
bigger one.
that's the print.
That's the print.
And
That there is a real.
I probably have 150 to 200 that I give out that people, and they'll message me and say, "What's the Christmas card this year?" And it's top secret. No one knows what it's going to be until I release it.
That's right. It says Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Merry and Skittles. Who's Skittles?
Skittles is my little conure parrot. Yes,
She must be beautiful. Do you paint her?
I have before. I painted her, and
oh my God.
she likes to get into anything I have. So
Does she eat paint?
she wants my paintbrush,
Oh,
and she'll sit on my shoulder and try to get it. So this year I put paint on a brush and put a paper there, and she sat on my finger, and all she wants to do is chew the end of the brush, so she doesn't realize that she's making marks. And when she drops the brush, okay, you're ready for another color. And so I let her do an abstract.
I have her thing somewhere. I don't have it with me.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show off what
Skittles does.
did.
Yeah. I figure she can start her own following. She can be an artist.
Oh my stars, animals, elephants,
Yeah.
gorillas. They do great jobs. Give it. They're smart, aren't they?
Yes.
Animals are very smart.
Yeah.
Even though just because they're not human, they are smart.
Well, and having a little parrot is like having a 2-ounce feathered toddler, and that with a very strong will.
Stubborn?
Yes, she likes to, but she can be real sweet too. But
It's just as stubborn as you. So-
probably more so.
So what's your favorite style of art?
My favorite, I would have to say, is doing the watercolor, and I love drawing horses. That's how I got started when I was really young. I don't know if anybody out there listening knows of C.W. Anderson.
Yeah.
And he had a children's book series, Billy and Blaze.
Yeah.
When I was a child, and I'm dating myself there, but I would look at those books. I mean, I didn't care for the story as much as the drawings. Because he illustrated his own, he could draw horses. And I would say, I want to draw like C.W. Anderson. And I would try, and I'd mess up, and I'd get so angry and frustrated with myself.
Did you go to college or university to learn art?
I started to, but I changed majors, but I did take some art courses, and most of mine is self-taught, or of course nowadays you can go online and get tutorials online, so it makes it a lot easier to practice or learn technique.
Yeah.
And
that horse thing. Wowzer.
Yeah, but mostly I just do my own thing. You know, if it's making me happy, I love when I can get into the zone. And if I get a painting or a drawing where I'm in that zone, it's all in my head. It's already finished, and it's just coming out.
You just have to.
And I can skip lunch. I can skip everything, and I love being in that zone. But of
Yeah.
course, life happens, and you've got to stop and do your laundry or
Drag
eat
the
supper or something.
Drag the lot. You got chores to do. Oh,
Yeah.
stars. You know, I love that critter. That zebra.
The zebra, yes.
Oh, let's see it again.
Yes, it's the
Yippers.
because of with him looking back over his.
Yeah, you can tell with the neck turn. Oh my! I didn't know that the mane would be like that.
Yeah, their mane stands up. But
That looks like a mohawk. doesn't it?
he
Looks like a mohawk.
Yes,
Haircut.
he's pretty.
He's
special.
beautiful. Male or female?
I
Put
would
any-
not know. I looked at reference photos to draw that, and so of course I don't know, but
I guess female look different than the male in the stripes area.
it,
No,
with zebra I don't know, but
God knows.
if I had to guess, I would say he's a male because he's like looking over, watching the herd. maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but
Or she's looking after her foal.
could be. Yes, it could be. So
I like the frog.
the frog, yes,
And
and
it takes you to do that.
this one's a print, and so the original is actually a lot smaller.
Is it?
Yes, and so I
How small is small?
the original's maybe this size
Oh, that's good.
and all, but I wanted some bigger ones. I was doing the Allen County Library had where artists could come in and show their.
So how do you
Their things.
enlarge by portion?
You just put it into the computer and to scale, enlarge it, and it's so much easier
Oh,
now.
you cheated.
It's so much easier now to get, or you have it photographed
Yeah?
and
And then paint it
print and then print it to scale. But it's nowadays you can just do so much. And if that picture, that print there, if you hold these side by side, I don't
Okay.
alter them at all on the
No.
computer, but sometimes the way the computer interprets the color is a little bit different,
a little bit darker.
a little bit darker there, and if it looks okay, I will leave it for these prints.
Sure.
But and I don't alter it and go in and color like digitally. I just
So did you do the background first, the yellow and all that, and then you did the trees after it all dried up?
yes. Well, what you can do is mask the trees out. You can get masking tape or not masking tape like you see the brown. Or you can get masking fluid, which you put on and let it dry. And then you can paint right over it, and then you rub it off, and it leaves the white.
Well, I'll be.
So there's ways to do it. This one is actually a little bit of mixed media, which means I used different media. I didn't use just watercolor, because once I got the trees done, I thought I wanted a little bit darker color in there, and so I did use some colored pencil with
Colored
that.
pencil. Is it ink?
No, it's watercolor and colored pencil in there.
You did very good. To do straight lines. How do you do straight lines?
A ruler.
She's cheating. Okay.
No, there's all kinds of ways that artists cheat. I don't really call it a cheat.
No, it's
but
not cheating. It's very creative. You're very creative.
Some artists will use a projector to project onto their paper so that the dimensions are correct.
Ah,
I like to try and do mine freehand. These are all freehanded on what
is
they
that
call
going to go in a gallery?
Is
The
it-
one with the horse?
Is it what?
Is it going to be sold in a gallery?
Well, I've had it in, I used to have art in, let's see, I can't remember, it's up in Sturgis, the Open Door Gallery. It's like a commissioned art gallery, and I worked one Saturday a month up there. The more you work up there, the less commission they take out. And I was working at the LaGrange County Library at the time, so I could not put, and I lived in Indiana, and this is Sturgis, Michigan, so one Saturday a month I would go up there and work, and my pieces were in there.
Oh, shoot.
I don't believe this one ever was, but I did sell a pencil drawing of a workhorse that was hanging in there.
Is that let me guess. Clydesdale.
It was a Belgian workhorse. I sold that, and I sold one of a mailbox with like a Christmas package sticking out. I sold that one up at that gallery.
Dang, girl. Well, you know, it's getting towards the end of the show, girl.
Well,
So,
it's fun talking to you.
I know.
Talk about fascinating people.
Where?
Patty is fascinating.
So I'm going to take that course on Women's Defense Club thing.
Yes, we do.
At Steve Basche's Martial Arts. It's Basche Martial Arts.
It's for ages 10 and up, girls and women. And we do it privately. There's no audience because some ladies are self-conscious.
I
So
wouldn't be self-conscious.
there's no men there unless our sensei is teaching it. Sometimes I actually teach that class.
Yeah, I have to
And-
learn. Because you never know, especially when you're a celebrity or... No, really. I've been on the air for 15 years.
Yes, people know you and see you. You're known around, and
Oh, I am.
yes. But I think in today's age, it's good for everyone to know a little bit, because I would rather defend myself than just scream and cry and be a
That's right.
victim. I will not be a victim.
Yes. That's true. We got to get over our shyness.
And a lot of times, if you can't remember what you learned, like if you take the course one time, if you just start throwing your hands and feet and yelling, a lot of time that's enough to make them panic, because they want an easy target. So if you are not an easy target,
I
they're
am
going
not.
to panic. And
Do
all.
you
But
yell fire?
I'm sorry.
Do you yell fire?
You can anything to
people-
get attention. I
Yeah.
usually or help, but.
Fire gets more...
You just start yelling, and you know that. You know Sensei Basche, so you know those. So
He's a cutie. I like him. He's a very nice guy.
we'd
So-
love to have you, Patties, anytime.
Thank you, Mary Miller. This is Patty Hunter or Patty's Page. Thank you. We'll see you next week. And we hope to have her back with more of her artwork. Oh, so,
Anytime.
see you later. Bye-bye. See you next week.
Godspeed, my love, until we meet again. You're always in my heart and every dream. Don't let this time apart give in to all our fears. God will keep us close from up above. So until we meet again, Godspeed, my love. God is with us always, for the rest of all our